All right. Well, you can continue your thought now because I was actually listening.
I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, I've been in there. I've done it. It's just like, what's the point now if you're not gonna bring, um, I guess, a balance to my life? What's the point? I'm not gonna waste my time anymore. That's just the way it is. Don't waste time. It's like right now, I'm like damn near mid 30s, and I can't. I'm wasting time. I don't want to waste time anymore. You know what I'm saying?
So you had a long-term relationship?
I mean, most of my relationships turn out to be long term. Like as far as me dating, courting, it turns into a long term relationship. And it's just that everything's going well. Then all of a sudden they meet an ex. Then the minute they see an ex, or they start feeling antsy, and shit just goes downhill. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't deal with it no more. So I'm not even gonna put up with it.
So you got hurt.
You sound jaded, man.
Yeah.
You sound jaded.
I'm being realistic. I'm not jaded. I'm just a realist. That's all it is.
So you're not even trying anymore?
I'm focused on making this money. That's it. That's all. That's my one big goal. Just to get my business off the ground, start making some money. I don't even care about anything else. I wasted too much time.
It's like every time I go to the locker room and there's a hard on hose thread, I see you in there. Guarantee you're in there swinging the sword.
I mean, like, look, it doesn't make no sense for these dudes to be moping around. I mean, like for me, I always have it in the back of my head that shit goes left, and I try to have a contingency plan. So it's like if shit goes left and I know it's gonna go left, have a way out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. And, there's no, for me, it's like now I kind of look at it like I'm not gonna cry over spilled apples. If she's gonna fuck around and cheat, she's gonna fuck around and cheat. But I let them know from jump. Like I let my ex know. I was like, listen, if I'm here, you're not gonna have me fucking around on you. You're not gonna have me call my exes. I'm not friends with none of my exes. You don't have to worry about chicks calling my phone late at night. You don't have to worry about cheating. You know what I'm saying? I told her up and down. I was like, listen, I'm an adult. You're an adult. We're gonna have this relationship like two adults. And I told her, I was like, listen, if you feeling like you want to get out of a relationship, you don't have to cheat. You don't have to go behind my back. Just let me know so I can go on my way. And I told her from day one. What it was. But she wants to play games. And I was like, yo, I gave her a choice. And I was like, yo, listen, you telling me that you can't make a choice between you and your bestie, your male bestie. And I was like, listen, I told you from day one what it was. I'm not going to tolerate none of your nonsense. It's either me or him. And she was like, I can't make a choice. And I was like, all right, bet. And I hung up on her. I got time for games, man.
Oh, she had a male best friend.
Yeah, something like that.
That was your bad from the beginning, kid.
Yeah, I mean, look. Like I said, I treated her like an adult. What am I supposed to do? Keep her inside the house? Like, what am I supposed to do? Beat her up?
Nah, man, listen. First, you made a mistake assuming she was gonna act like an adult. One, you made a mistake even fucking with a girl that got a male best friend. That's a big fuck up right there.
No, I didn't find out about him until like midway during.
That's a huge mistake. Let me tell you, I'm a male best friend.
Exactly.
You fucking you fucking all the way up.
No, I try to be like an adult, be a man. And I tried to meet him halfway. Like, if he's a male best friend, I want to meet him. But then when I try to meet him, he gonna run the house like a little bitch. And I'm like, yo, what's up with your boy? Don't he want to meet me or whatever? Be a man. But nah, she was like, well, I don't know, he's something wrong with him. So then I was like, all right, whatever. I gave her enough, like I said, I gave her enough rope to hang herself because I started to feel like, yo,
what was that gonna do though? Like meeting him and all of that.
So I was gonna stick up, son.
I mean, I always meet the dude. I always meet the boyfriend. That ain't about nothing.
But the thing is though, like you don't know people until you meet them. So my thing is like I'd rather see the person face to face to know who's gonna fuck on my shit. So that way the first impressions, no, hear me out. The first impressions, if they gonna try to fuck your bitch or they gonna try to stab you in the back. My thing is me when I had a female best friend, right? And I met her boyfriend. I told him from day one on the up and up, I'm not feeling her that way. So you ain't got to worry about me fucking around or doing anything behind. And I was a man of my word, you know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers out here, like I said, you can't you can't take like I said, you can't take a female or a male best friend at his word. You can't do that nowadays. Like there's no honor no more. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like if you have a male best friend, oh, all right, I want to meet him. I want to know what the fuck is he being your best friend for. Now I don't trust nobody. Now it's true. I don't trust. That's what I said. I told her, I was like, from day one, I was like, listen, I'm not gonna, hog tie you down. I'm gonna just let you know what it is from jump. I'm honest with you. If anything, I've always been honest with her.
Did taking that L hurt you?
I mean, like I said, it just changed my priorities. It changed my priorities, my outlook, my focus. Now my focus is on fixing my life as far as financial wise, fixing my life and making sure that I'm happy in my endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been putting off a lot of things that I want to do in my life. You know what I'm saying? And when you're with a woman, it takes a lot of focus out of you. It takes a lot of focus from like what you want to do in life to being with her. Because when you're with her, a lot of times your mind state is on what she's doing. What are you gonna do? You're gonna have some sex. It's a lot of mental energy. You're just focusing on her when you could be focusing on bettering yourself. Right now, I'm just focused on bettering myself.
I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that because Dad, for example, had many women and he was able to start a new career.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta know. They're only as drained as you let them. You must be like clingy and you must love pretty hard and want to be all.
I tend to be emotionally invested as time goes.
See, there you go. Boom. You already said, okay. You already
so like I said, in the beginning, I take it slow, but as it moves on, I tend to get more emotionally attached. And I let her know. I was like, listen, if you're not into the relationship, just let me know. Don't let me get involved deeper into you and you're gonna fuck it up. Because then that's gonna fuck me up mentally.
See, I was on the other end. I ended up torpedoing my entire life fucking around.
What the hell did you do?
I can't talk about it live,
Come
but
on,
I fucked around.
Just get the cliff notes, man.
No. I can't. I got shit to lose, man. But you know,
what you got another chick pregnant? What?
Hey, man.
What's the worst thing you did?
Shit's hard out here, man. I broke the rules. And that's all I can say, man.
Man, you sound like you stole money from people. You stole money from mobsters or something, man. I broke the rules.
No, man, I mean, life is good. I mean, I'm not, life is good. My life is very, 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 very cushiony right now. I'm very blessed.
I mean, that's good.
I mean, without getting too much into detail there, how were you able to work around having so many female distractions?
Oh man, just time management, just allocation of resources, man. You just got to know a lot of you're constantly on the phone texting, man, just giving, adequate attention. And the best advice I could give is just to be upfront, like, with the exception for one, they all knew what was going on. So it wasn't, what it was. You just got to talk to them. Like, women are, they're actually people too, just talk to them like adults, tell them what it is. A lot of women, you'll be surprised, will just voluntarily walk into some fucked up situations. You'd be surprised, like they don't actually care about all that extra shit because they all think that you're gonna change or they're gonna end up with you and this and that, and that's cool.
And you give them hope too. Don't front. You be giving them hope, dog.
Well, yeah. You gotta dangle a little hope out there. You gotta dangle a little hope out there.
So you're not all the way real, man. I gotta do that shit if I keep it real, man. I can't be all this fuck shit lying around, man. I got time for that, man.
That's how I
You gotta
got
know
caught
you're not
up,
no shop.
man. That's how shit went left. See, I broke the rules. I wasn't built for
Did
that.
without getting yes or no? Did one of them talk to your main?
Oh, no, that didn't happen. What happened
Okay.
was I that my feelings got fucked up, and I don't. I switched. I'm in the process of switching mains. it's complicated. And then I didn't understand how starting a business, how owning a bar would impact that sort of situation. Because now the options are like abundant, and it's
1,000, yeah. Every night you
yeah,
got some
it's
new ones.
Yeah, and now you trapped. Now you trapped. You like, damn, I wanna
overwhelming.
tap
It's like,
that, bro.
I mean,
But I'm trapped now. Oh shit.
it's just complicated. One day, actually, once I get out of this current situation, I'll talk about it. It's a crazy story. I'm gonna make a thread on it. I got a crazy story to tell. Just sex, lies, and drugs, man. It's a crazy. I should make a movie, man. You know what? You should write me a book. I might tap you to write something.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's crazy though. Can't get the details out there, but man, you shouldn't be so hard on hoes, man. Hoes are a beautiful thing, man.
I mean,
Hoes,
yeah, when it works out in your favor, then yeah.
Because I tell you what, they always keep me focused, man. Like I've never had an issue where it was like I felt like I was being drained or pulled this way or that way or taken advantage of. You just you hit them. You're supposed to be the one taking advantage, man. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, but like I said, right now that's not my focus anymore. Right now I'm just focused on getting this paper and trying to build my shit. Right now I gotta go back to work. I haven't been out of work in like 3 days. My boss is probably looking at me like, "Yo, where's your sick note? Where's your sick note, Norman?"
You gotta learn to walk and chew bubble gum, man. You gotta.
Nah, I just found out that people were poisoning at my job. I'm like, shit, should I really even go back today? It was all over the news. I'm like, what the fuck? Talk about they ate hazardous material. I'm like, what?
At Homeland Security?
Well, I can't get into it. It was I don't know.
Oh, here we
go. I'll probably learn about it as soon as I go for roll call. They'll be like, yo, you heard what happened? I'm like, yeah, I'm really not gonna come to work now. Now you wonder why I'm always so fucking sick. This place getting me sick.
That's crazy. You're just cool off of women. Man, she must have cut you deep.
I mean, it is what it is. I was really falling in love with this chick, and she just fucked me up. I just was like, yo, I'm not dealing with this bullshit no more. I'm just not. Because every relationship, it happens like that. Everything's going well in the beginning, and all of a sudden shit just goes downhill. And I'm like, I don't understand, man. Why can't this shit just stay normal, man?
What did she say? What did she say about it?
Nah, she just was doing like towards the end, just doing mad shady shit with this nigga. I was like, yo,
what shady shit?
Like the worst. She violated, son. She violated.
Okay, how she violate?
No, son, you wouldn't believe
condoms in your baby seat.
Nah, I ain't got no babies. I'm just saying, like, she just was violating, like she was emotionally. I don't know. She was emotionally entangled with this nigga. Like when she got sick, she got real sick, and she was in the hospital, right? And I went to visit her, right? And this nigga, I think this nigga was up there, and then when I came up there and I drove up, because I had to go all the way to like what's this, Harlem Hospital, some shit like that. It's a big white building. And I had to drive up there and I parked my car. And all of a sudden, I think this nigga slipped out before I even got there, because I could have swore I seen somebody, he looked familiar. And I was like, I ain't say nothing about it. I just like, she was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, what's up? You know, that was the first incident. The second incident was saying when she got better, and then it was her friend's birthday. She said some shit like, oh, me and my friends going out to the strip club. But I'm like, I didn't trip. I was like, I bet it's her friend. And I'm thinking in my head, it's a female. She has female friends. So I'm like, all right, she's taking her female friend to go to the strip club, whatever. So come to find out, she took this nigga to the strip club and brought this nigga a lap dance. I'm like, this bitch is tripping. I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, that was the cutoff for me. When I found out, I was
How'd
like,
you
yo,
find out?
oh man, it was some weird shit. Like she put on her Facebook page, and her shit, like I don't know, it was weird. It was like shit that linked back to me, some shit like that. Like one friend was linked back to another friend, and then linked back to my page. So it
you
was
weren't
like
stalking her on Facebook or nothing.
no. It was when you're on Facebook. Sometimes when your friend posts,
Yeah,
stuff,
it pops up.
it pops up sometimes in your feed. So I'm like, she was like, she pulled a face. She said, "Oh, I love you, bestie, la la la." And then one of her female friends was like, "Oh, I can't believe you brought him a lap dance, blah 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 blah." And I was like, and I just was like, look at that shit. And I was like, I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, yo, did she just buy this her male best friend a lap dance in a fucking strip club for his birthday?
Oh, it was his birthday?
That's still no excuse, nigga. That's still no excuse, nigga. I'm like, yo, son, that's what shit violent. I can just imagine if I took a female best friend to a strip club, brought her a lap dance, and I'm sitting there and talking about, oh, I love you. What man does that?
You just added a "I love you" in there, like.
Yeah, but what man would do that? And I'm like, yo, son, she just straight violate. And I called her up the night. I called her up like, yo, I was like, yo, me and him, make a choice. You got 24 hours.
Damn.
I was like, you got 24 hours. I was at work. I went to work. I was calm the whole day. Went to work, chilled out. Everybody's asking me, oh, how's your girlfriend? Because they met her. So I'm like, yeah, she's good. So I called up on lunch break. The 24 hours is up. I said, yo, what's up? You got the 24 hours is up. What's the choice? Told her like a terrorist. I was like, listen, you only get one negotiation. What's your choice? And she was like, oh, I can't make a choice. I don't know. I'm so confused. And I was like, okay, you know what? Me and you, we're done. Goodbye. I hung up. I haven't talked to that when I hung up, I haven't talked to that. I said I erased the number from my phone, on my Facebook, dropped the bomb, and I said, yo, I'm not in a relationship with this bitch no more. She wanna go out. I put her on blast. So the relationship is over. I'm back to being single. Blocked her from my Facebook, blocked her friends. Next thing you know, like everybody trying to call me. Talk about she crying her eyes out, talk about you did her dirty and you broke up with her, and her friend was calling me, and like when I went to my cousin's house, my cousin was like, yo, son, you want me to fuck him up? I know where this nigga live. I can find him and fuck him up for you. I was like, listen. I was like, yo, hold up.
Hold on. You put what she did on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, you was in your feelings.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Not
extra shit,
thing,
man.
Not the whole thing. But I told her, what do you mean uncalled for, son?
That's way uncalled for.
Look, man, I know you're a writer, dog, but you ain't gotta do all that.
You was emotional.
Yes, I was deep, man. I was into her real deep, and she just
I see it all the time, man. Guys come to the bar, get drunk, cry their little souls out. I hear it all the time. It's just amazing.
I just was hurt, and I'm just
not built like that.
I got a follow-up question for you, man.
What?
I got a follow-up question for you.
I didn't cry. I just took all my rage and just put it back out there.
But did she end up with her bestie?
I don't know. I don't care. All I know is that when I went, my cousin hit me up talking about, yo, son, I know where this nigga live. I can fuck up. I was like, listen. It's not because then the guy, he responded to my page. He responded to what I put on her page, and I guess he didn't like it.
Wait, hold on. You put it on her page?
It was weird. It was like, yeah, I put it.
No. It wasn't weird. It's yes or no. Did you post it on your wall or on her wall?
I put two different things. I put
two different posts. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I put a post talking about on her page. I said, yo, since you going out with your male bestie, you love him, you could be with this nigga. Goodbye. So then he wrote back talking about, yo, son, you don't know me like that, son. He's like 21 years old, 20, some young motherfucker. I'm like, and he's like, yo, son, I'm gonna do you in if I see you, son. My brother saw it, and my cousin saw it. And they was like, yo, son, we can tune this nigga up. We know where he live. I'm like, yo, son, chill out. Ain't gonna be no beef. I don't even care anymore. I was like, and I just was like, I can fucking just pick you up with one hand and just snap your neck if I choose to. But I don't want to kill you. I don't choose to throw my life away for you. You're not worth it. And I just was like, I erased her from my page. Her friends talking about she crying her eyes out. Why you breaking up with her and all this nonsense? I was like, I'm a grown adult, and I'm not gonna get treated like no little like this high school Dawson's Creek type shit, man. This high school Dawson's Creek type shit. I ain't got time for that, man.
How old was she?
She's like what, 23 at the time?
Well, you was dating a baby. You was robbing the cradle anyway. I respect it. It be like that. Ain't no, it be like that.
Look. Yeah, you wanted to be in a relationship. I gave you the relationship, and you just fucked it up. So I gotta regulate. That's what it was. It is what it is. You know.
Damn, son.
I'm past that now, man.
You was really falling in love with this 23-year-old.
Yeah, man. It hit me hard, man. Hit me hard.
And now you swinging the hard on hoe sword all over the fucking board.
Yep. I mean, it is what
I can see that you want why you can say you're not heartbroken, because officially you made a defensive move because you saw what was coming. Yeah. So like, I don't understand why you're so jaded, man. It shouldn't be hard on hoes, man. You should just live and learn.
I am, like I said, but it's at the same time, it's like, yo, if I see a dude on the Coli talking about, son, what's going on? What is she doing? I'm like, yo, son, don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the trap. Learn from my mistakes. And don't fall for the trap. Like, this is one guy who keeps crying about, I don't know his name, but he keeps posting about his wife, the Dead Fish Chronicles, to about, I didn't divorce her yet, but she's still doing some dumb shit. And everybody's telling him, like, yo, just to get rid of her, he's not even listening. Like, shit like that just frustrates the shit out of me. I'm like, yo, son, don't fall into that trap, man. If it's over, it's over. Don't even fall into that trap, man.
Oh my god, and you said it always goes like that.
It ends when it ends horribly. It never ends nicely. Like, you never have a nice, tidy like drama-free ending. You never have like, I'm going to LA to expand my business opportunities. If I come back, we'll get back together or some shit like that. It's always a fucking crash and burn type shit. You know what I'm saying?
So you're like still doing it. You're on like a very low level of the game here. You're like actually like dating and courting chicks. You need to really invest in the female friend avenue and just really just try to just have female friends.
I don't even like having female friends, man. They just waste so much time, man. I just don't like that shit. Horrible.
The best relationships, man, start out as friendships first.
Because you know what it is? Like, for me, it's like, oh, I'm feeling a chick, but she's not feeling me, or she's feeling me and I'm not feeling her. I don't want to even deal with the female friend, because you know what the worst thing is, that when you see her going out with somebody else, you're like, damn, son.
Oh, you emotional.
I try,
okay.
But now I try to not even be emotional anymore. I'm like,
you sensitive.
Not me, but it's like I try to bottle it up, and I'm like I said, right now I'm focused on doing my thing. I don't try to be emotional anymore with it. You know, I used to be emotional. Now I'm not.
You sound pretty emotional.
I mean, like I'm remembering shit, so I'm going back there. So I mean, you know,
she hurt you deep, man. I'm sorry, man.
What are you sorry for?
I'm sorry you had to go through that, man.
Shit happened to me, but like I said, I like it doesn't even affect me anymore. Like, I'm just numb to it all.
I have a female best friend, so like hearing how like a dude will look at me. It's just like, man, I'm sorry. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, because you know what? Sometimes you be the threat. You don't realize it, but yo, you the threat.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Females always
Let me tell you
comparing.
something.
Sometimes
The male
it's every
best,
single time.
yes, the male best friend always knows he's the threat. Don't ever think he doesn't realize it.
It's not sometimes,
That's
it's
the
always.
Always
That's the
realizes it. And she's never gonna choose you. What?
That's also
Relationships come and go. She's not gonna fuck up a real friendship for a relationship.
that's real shit, man. My homeboy be saying the same thing, kid.
Yeah, like you can't, like, unless she knows it's for real. That's an easy fucking deuces right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told you. I was like, yo, you can't make a choice. I had to make it for you. So that's about it. I mean, it is what it is. I had a feeling she wasn't gonna give him up easy, but like I said, I would respect people in a relationship. If you're in a relationship and the relationship is excellent, I'm not gonna do anything to jeopardize that. So if I was in a situation where I would have to either lose my chick or give up a female best friend that is a threat to my relationship, I'm not gonna have anything threaten my relationship. I'm thinking
That's
logically.
not true.
I'm thinking logically. I'm not gonna have anything threaten my
Nah,
relationship.
man, you tripping, bro. You're not gonna give up on a friend that you've been friends with since forever because you're in a new
Give
relationship.
up on a friend.
You're not
Are
gonna
you
do
like,
that, man.
are these chicks like that you go after? These chicks that you date, like, are they bad chicks? Like, how do they look? Scale of 1 to 10, what would you consider them?
7 to 8.
Damn.
That's pretty
I
good.
haven't had any like straight Don pieces, so it's like
All
you
right,
know,
now
I get it.
without asking me any questions back, I just need a number. What do you think I would consider them?
It depends. Like,
No, see, you're not just say without
Number,
asking.
man, number.
Just give me a number.
Maybe a 7, 6 or 7, give or take.
Damn. Okay, so maybe you're aiming a little high.
I mean, like I said,
Just say maybe you're aiming a little high. You gotta.
I've had some 7 to 8s. I've had some 4 or 5s. I've had a 2.
There's a lot. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of 9s and 10s masquerading around as 5s and 6s, man. You just gotta have an eye for it.
Man, look, I ain't got time for that shit no more.
I'm telling you, you gotta see the potential in a bitch. Like you gotta know how to spot them. Like you be getting these chicks that are fine, and then they got male friends and exes and dudes hollering at them on the side.
That's crazy. Like that's the fucking issue. Like, damn, nigga, I don't even feel like dealing with this shit.
See, change.
You know what I'm saying?
But you don't gotta deal with it, dog. It's just because you're emotional.
Yeah, that's the root cause of the problem.
That
Is your
shit shouldn't
emotions.
affect you.
I'm emo. Hold on. Who's emotional? If you're in a relationship with a chick, right?
You care too much.
And she's a zombie. Yeah, but aren't you supposed to care?
You care too much.
I care too much. That's my problem. I care too much. Ain't you supposed to care in a relationship though? Like, damn.
You care too much. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like
I said,
assholes stay winning, man. That's all I can tell you is assholes stay winning, man. I literally
try not to be invested, man.
I literally treat them like shit, and they don't go away, man. I don't know what to tell you.
That's the whole point. It's like I treat them like an adult, and like, damn, I get fucked up. If I treat them like an asshole, they don't want to stay. But I ain't got time to be treating chicks like an asshole because it makes them look stupid. For me, it's like objectively, if I treat you like an asshole, and if you want to stay because of it, I'm not even gonna deal with you. Because if you're not smart enough to not take the abuse, why would I even be with a woman who's not that smart?
But here's the thing: you sound like a nice guy, man. Maybe you don't want to come off as an asshole or a tough guy or whatever. But
I'm not an asshole.
But okay, good. But right now, you're focused on yourself, your career, your money, yada yada yada. The perception can be that you're an asshole to them, just because you're more focused on yourself. But you can still have them around and not worry about them. You feel me?
Yeah, I guess, but yes, no.
It's actually seem like an asshole to them because you're not worried about them. But,
it's actually easier to keep them that way. You'll actually lose less.
Exactly. So you keep them and you keep your career.
I guess we'll see.
Damn, you just a sensitive ass nigga. That's crazy.
I mean, look, I'm not
So
sensitive.
you're a simp, dog.
I'm just saying. I'm just focused on my shit. I'm just focused on my shit. I'm not sensitive. I'm focused on my shit. That's all it is.
Fuck, I guess since we're calling shit by its real name, I guess.
I mean, let's not beat around the bush.
I ain't sensitive.
You are sensitive.
I ain't sensitive, motherfucker.
Listen.
Oh man.
Listen,
Classic
man.
moment.
Listen. She took her best friend out to a strip club. You got mad, broke up with her, posted some shit on your Facebook page in your feelings, went to her Facebook page, posted some angry shit on her page so everybody could see. Old boy ran up on you on Facebook talking about he gonna do you when he see you. Like, that's a whole lot of extra emotional shit going on, man.
He
What you
was the
should have done
most.
was that when she did that, you should have asked her to take you to a strip club. What the fuck? How come he get this kind of treatment?
Yeah, did you ever get a strip club lap dance?
I asked her about that. I was like, why you ain't offer it to me? And she couldn't answer. She was like, I don't know. I never asked you. I was like, well, why didn't you ask me? I would have probably said, okay, well, let's go. But I'm like, I'm sitting at home chilling, waiting for you, but you don't. You take him out and you pay for his shit. I'm like, what kind of woman does that? I told her, I was like, what kind of woman are you? I was like, what kind of woman?
Oh
that's
god.
heartbreaking.
How long were you guys dating or whatever?
2 months.
Man, he really adding it up though.
Hello?
What up?
How long were you guys dating?
2 years, give or take. Yeah.
And at what point in these 2 years did you find out about oh boy?
Towards the end, it started to go south. Like I always knew she had a male best friend, but the
Okay,
shit.
stop, pause right there. Pause right there.
What?
2 years with her, and you knew she had a male best friend. Good God.
Right. But I like I said, it didn't ramp up. The whole ratchetness shit didn't ramp up towards the end. Like I said, I played it cool. I didn't want to be like one of those boyfriends who want to smack their chicks upside their head when they do stupid shit like that.
Well, we didn't. No one's saying anything like that.
But so a lot of times dudes be going extra on these chicks because they be on some ratchet shit, and sometimes I don't know, but it's like some chicks, I don't know, it's like they like a man to like smack them upside the head and tell them they dumb.
Sometimes they do, yes.
Nah,
And
you
that-
can't do
that
that, man. You gotta shake them.
I'm good for a mush. Give him a little face mushes.
exactly, man. So something that won't leave any any marks.
Yeah. or if you just say some shit the right way, you won't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
Sure
Women
indeed.
say one thing, then they want something else. They go for the opposite of what they want. And it's like, damn, you didn't want an abuser, but you're dating an abuser. So it's like, what the fuck?
You just
Yeah.
not figuring that out, man.
I mean, like I said, I grew up. I'm mid-30s now. I've kind of like objectively, when I see things, I'm kind of like, yo, you're stupid. You're a dumb bitch. Why would I even want to date you? Like, the fuck?
And you don't have any any chicks that you just see. You don't have a fuck buddy. You just actually just date.
I wish I had a fuck buddy. But it's like every time I try to get a fuck buddy, they always want a relationship afterwards. I'm like, fuck, I don't want a relationship with you, man. Shit.
You know they'll still fuck you even if you don't give it to them, right?
I don't know. Maybe the dick is too good and they just fall in love like instantly. Like I've had a lot of chicks telling me don't use a condom. you can come at me. I'm like, whoa. I don't know what it is, but it's like the dick maybe is too good for her. I don't know. Maybe
in a uniform.
Maybe the chemicals and I just hit the spot and the chemicals all flood their brain and they all just go crazy. And I'm
Let
like,
me put this. Let me try and put this together because I don't want there to be any DuckTales in here. At the start, at the start, it was your shit always go left. They always got an ex or a male best friend or start fucking around and getting on some stupid shit.
right.
Now you got the fucking henny dick and they just be going crazy and don't know what to do. They just want you.
Not all of them. There was this one.
Okay.
Not all of them, but a majority of them be one relationships. After you smash it, like, damn, man, I want a relationship with you. It was one chick, the best one night stand I ever had in my life, and basically she never called me back. And I kind of was like, damn, I want some more. I want some more of that. I just was like, damn, I wish she called me back. I don't know what it was. It was she had an ass. She was like short, Spanish, had curly hair. She met me at my job, took me home one night, took me back to her place. Her place is like kind of like shabby, but I still smashed. And it was so good. It was so good. And I went home like 3 a.m, freezing cold, like 30-degree weather. And I was just smiling and shit, like, damn. That shit was good. And she never called me back, man. She just used me one time, man.
Your ex, are these chicks black? I don't know how I forgot to ask that.
I mean,
my ex, okay. All right.
My ex is black.
Enough said.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
what? Look, what? I don't meet many white women that fuck me. You know, it's like, you know, it's either black or Spanish. I've never had a white chick just straight up throw herself at me, you know, like that. I mean, I've had one chick flirt with me, but that's about it. Nothing hardcore, you know, nothing hardcore like that.
Was old boy that your ex, her best friend, was he black?
Yeah, of course. It's never really a racial thing with the people I know. It's never really like basically my whole circle is just black people. It's even black and Spanish people. That's about it.
That's just.
I mean, I live in Southside Jamaica, Queens. There's nothing but black and Spanish people over here. Basically, that's it.
I'm saying, but you know, working at the airport, you probably meet a lot of everybody, right?
Yeah. I meet a lot of people at the airport, but I tend not to, you know, like it's revolve myself with people at the airport in a way. Like I kind of like stick to my own shit.
It's like a non-aggressive principle.
Oh
no, you just don't
a,
crap what you eat. That's all.
That's a tragic tale of heartache and pain, man.
I'm not. Isn't that tragic about it? I'm
tragic, man. This man was hurt.
I'm feeling great. I was hurt, but I'm feeling great now. I'm feeling great now. The only thing I would be
thought about being in a relationship since then?
Nah.
Yeah, you're hurt, man.
Damn.
You're hurt, man.
What do you mean I'm hurt? Why does everybody keep saying that? Like, you would believe relationship, man?
Why does everybody keep saying
I'm like,
that?
nah,
You
nigga,
hurt, man.
I'm gonna be in a relationship. Who would be in a relationship? Because you know what's funny? Every time you're in a relationship, you see like, damn, she had a fat ass. I wish I could tap that. And you be like, damn, but I want my chick. Like, my thing is, I'd rather be single and free, doing whatever I want to be in a relationship and not be free. That's all.
But you ain't doing that anyway, though, dog.
Yeah. Because I just kind of like don't care anymore. I just don't care.
She ruined you. She ruined you.
I just like you'll get to that point where you just don't care. Like basically, like I don't even like shape myself up a lot of times. Like I get up, I shave my head, I'd be like, don't want to shave my beard. I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'm
I can tell I'm coming in late to something here.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, I'm like, damn, who wants to do all that shit, preening and all that shit just to even try to get a chick? It's work. I'm tired. I don't feel like putting myself out there, man. Tired.
She destroyed you.
She destroyed me.
You don't have to look for girls. Girls should just come to you naturally, all right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just focused on what I'm doing. That's it. That's
all you got to do then.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
But this dude over here talking about, man, she destroyed you. Like,
She
nigga,
did
I
destroy
don't
you.
give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Listen. If you have to go to social media to vent about what she did, you're hurt.
Man, that was years ago, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
88, is that something you would do? Have you ever had a breakup that you felt you needed to share on social media?
Nah, dude.
Nah, yeah, he's not emotional like that. Yeah.
I don't have feelings, bro.
How was your date tonight, 88? Did you GTD?
I don't know. They don't make cold brothers like me anymore.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. This guy.
I was born in December, man. It's hard on nose every month.
This nigga's talking shit.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna pray for you, Norman. That shit's just sad, man.
What? What is sad?
It's how sensitive you are.
I'm not even like my whole thing right now is just focus on getting money. Like relationship wise, I don't care anymore. It's like the only thing that worries me now is trying to make money to like where I could live. You know what I'm saying? That's my important thing. Like right now, relationships. I wish there's a lot of things I wish I need to get done right now. I'm actually like a lot of the paperwork I'm done. Paperwork that I have finished. I have to finish a lot of paperwork as finished. All I need to get right now is my equipment, and I got half of it. I got half of it on the way, and I got to do half of it later. So, it's going well. I just wish.
What's your fallback plan if the being an author thing doesn't pan out?
I actually wanted to get my CDL license and just maybe drive a truck, I guess. So it's like, drive a van, truck, something like that.
That pays, man. I mean, people do that.
It does. It pays real well.
Oh,
shit. I applied for
that. I think when these self-driving cars and trucks come in, might actually fall victim to automation.
It'll take a while, though, man.
It'll take a while because
I don't know.
It's like,
well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
It's like
if that trucking business, that's big money, though.
It is good money.
But you got to think about like the size of the companies involved. Like I've dealt with some shippers before with like odds and ends, but what you got to keep in mind is the size of different like small companies in your area, and then like on the larger scale, like the cost of trucks, the cost of trucks, dude. Things are like a serious truck is like $100,000, like that's like minimum. So, I mean, it's gonna take a long time to, like a company, especially who skims on stuff like that, like their cars, trucks, It's gonna take them a long time to be able to afford a self-driving truck.
That's true.
And then plus you got an issue with all the technology. The technology is still garbage. Like it's not even AI, nigga, and these cars are crashing anyway. Not because they're crashing on their own, but because of the crashing, because the other people on the road is doing crazy shit. And it's like the AI has to get so sophisticated to drive like a human. And if it's not on that level, what's the point? Like
I think it's pretty close. I think he was right with cost probably being the biggest factor.
Yeah, of course.
Like the technology is moving super fast, fast, really fast.
I mean, technology is moving faster than laws can keep up with it, which I guess is kind of relatively standard. But like when you look at it in a technology sense, you see how far a lot of these laws are behind. And we're talking, I mean, right now it's 2017. You're seeing a lot of times where laws will be 60 years behind, 100 years behind, 160 years behind, and that's pretty standard, especially when like you're talking old market stuff. You're talking about housing. You're talking about vehicles, things like that, which are pretty set in stone. There's not going to be a lot of change in them. So, you know, that's a huge income. Uh, it's something that's going to push back on that a lot, but eventually it gets doable. But you look at a company like Uber just doing its normal programs, especially because of the technical classification of the workers. You'll see what the hindrances are, and I think you'll see the same thing with technology. We've already seen that. If you look at companies like Airbnb as well with housing, where a lot of housing regulations date back to the Depression era or the era of tenements. So it's going to be really interesting, but it's going to take a while. I mean, do you know how slow state legislature is? It says it all.
Facts. Facts only. So Norman, have you had a date or anything since then?
Date? What the fuck is a date?
Oh, okay. That's a no. So it's been it's been pretty dry since then.
I mean, look, like
I know you ain't concerned with that. I'm just asking questions, man. I know you ain't concerned with none of that.
I can find a chick and go out and have a date.
I don't doubt that you could, man. But you're hurt, so you're not going to.
No, I'm not hurt anymore. I'm just saying, like, it's the point. It's the fact that the matter is, you already need to get dressed, go out, and be disappointed about the thing. Like, damn.
So when you go out,
how can you get disappointed about a date, bro?
Yeah, there you go.
Because what's funny, when you meet a chick, you tend to think this could work out. This might be something. It's like for me.
You think that?
It's funny. I don't go out on dates for just being a date. I want to either have sex or do something else. I'm not gonna go out and do all this nonsense and take you out and be on a date. If not, I'm not gonna get anything at the end of the night. Who does that? Y'all want to be simps? Y'all want to be simps and do that? Go ahead, be my guest. But that's not me anymore. Yeah, that shit. If it ain't going nowhere, I ain't gonna fuck with you.
That's on you though. If you can't one night a chick, that's on you.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. I'm not like I said. I don't have much success on dates. I've had a lot of successes on one night, maybe at a club or a bookstore.
Nah, bro,
like
you didn't hear me right though. A date is a one night. Any date.
I don't know. For some reason, it never really works out on dates. It doesn't happen on dates for me. It happens on like miscellaneous things, shit that like you'll never expect. Like I've had, I was at my job and a chick picked me up and took me back and fucked my brains out. That was something. That's how it happens usually. Like the weirdest shit happens to me,
Yeah. I mean that's life, right?
Yeah, but I'd rather. I mean, it's like most often than not when I go on a date, it never really pans out the way I want it to.
All right.
I mean, everybody has their weird shit. Like it just never pans out for me. That's all. So right now, hey, I'm focused on getting this money.
Yeah, don't focus on getting money. That's got to come to you.
Yeah, well, yeah, it does. It will. But you know what? It never hurts to put yourself, in that position.
It's got to be work mode 24/7, man.
I'm doing it.
All right.
Doing it.
How has your book been doing?
Hey, it could be better, but right now I'm focused on finishing the second book. I just actually got.
What exactly does that? You need to. Whoa! What does it could be better mean? Like, how's it actually doing?
As far as promotional wise, sales wise, it could be better, but it needs a big marketing push, and I need money. You really need a lot of money to really promote the book. Yeah, I promote it everywhere I go, but at the same time, it's like you really, really, really need money for a promotional marketing push. Like basically, like I called up the MTA advertising people, and they want basically the minimum is 40 grand to run an advertising ad session inside the subway. And I just was like, 40 grand? The fuck? I don't have 40 grand right now. That's crazy. I wish I had.
I'll tell you, man. I mean, I was just taking a cab home from dinner, and this guy, we were just shooting the shit about city, And he's like, oh, I'm trying to get my finances together, and I gave him a couple of suggestions for websites to read, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you gotta. It's all about getting your publisher in line, and then also getting yourself in line. So if you have to, leverage your bets on taking out loans. That's what I would suggest.
Yeah, I don't know my credit. I gotta find out my credit score again because it's not looking good, buddy.
No, that's one of these things that you got to be working on, then, man.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on everything right now. I'm trying to get everything together. Right now, I have half the equipment ready, and I am trying to get the other half by next payday. So all I need is to get my other half ready.
Add that credit game to the list, and I mean it doesn't happen overnight, but it's one of those things that you plug away at. It helps you out a lot. Gives you more options.
Yeah, like I'm trying to get out my job because my job is getting more dangerous as it goes on. So I'm trying to find another job as it is too. So.
How's it getting dangerous?
Jesus, dude, what do you do? Join the army?
No, these
Homeland Security, man. Homeland Security.
People
all
was
right.
just poisoned. Like a few of my coworkers were just poisoned, and I was just like, "Damn, I need to get the fuck out of here!" Like for real.
Or any
Just like by searching stuff, or how does that happen?
I have no idea what happened. All I know is that it was on the news that 3 of them got poisoned because they was eating, and I think they said that somebody was putting hazardous material inside the food vats or something like that, and they ate hazardous material, and they had to go to the hospital. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That must have been some. Oh, that must have been something that played out between the coworkers.
Nah, hazardous material though. Hazardous material, hazmat.
Yeah, but hazardous material could be anything.
I don't.
If you look at
that chance, buddy.
No, I feel you, but I'm just saying that sounds like an work relationship type of thing that must have played out. It's not like they were searching bags and something,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like they were but like I said, it's like I don't even want to take that chance because what if somebody's around here trying to kill people and I'm not trying to be next,
No, I feel you. Was it at the same center you were at?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I see why it's sitting closer to home then.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well, that could have been me, so I'm trying not to be there. So,
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. I would think you could spin that off into some other type of thing, but I mean, I don't know. Like, were you in the military or no?
No.
Because otherwise, like I'd say, like a lot of those guys, they just spin it off. They go do Department of Corrections.
Yeah, Capitol Police was hiring, but you need a lot of credentials. Like they was asking for a lot of credentials for Capitol Police. Like,
yeah,
military, college, all that nonsense. I'm like, damn.
You can spin off. I mean, if you want to be a SEAL like Rick Ross, I mean, but even then, I think you need more than TSA stuff.
I don't even want to work. I don't want to work in the jail. I don't want to work in the jail. Who wasn't working in the jail?
Nobody, dude. Border Patrol, but I mean, you might as well just sign up, man. You can be a weekend warrior.
How much do they get paid?
I don't know what the benefits are there.
The weekend warrior, you don't get paid that much. I think it's like $375 a month, at least here in California.
What?
Get some benefits though, I guess. But
yeah, you get benefits.
What?
Yeah.
Free.
You're still young, right?
Man.
Yeah, it's just 1 weekend a month. How much you think you're supposed to make?
It's military though. I mean, don't they get paid? I mean, I thought the military got paid out of everybody. Like all this budget shit. I don't understand how the military has a big budget, but the soldiers don't get paid anything. That makes no sense.
They spend more on ammunition a year than the whole payroll, buddy.
That's crazy. They need to pay their soldiers. What good does it take if there's nobody to drive it?
It's like when I got out because I served it ends up being worth it if you take advantage of everything that they offer you. Like they'll pay for college, they'll guarantee you a home loan. Like there's a lot that they give you. Healthcare, you're exempt from the Obamacare mandate. Like when you get to your like taxes, I just did taxes and I got a form in the mail telling me I was exempt from the penalty because I'm automatically covered as a veteran. Like there's a lot of benefits and perks.
Okay.
There you go,
Sounds
Dad.
good.
But
Well,
I
you
mean,
got
you still have to serve though, and depending on when you
yeah.
serve.
Yeah, the last what? The last 16 years haven't been looking too bright.
I actually got out. I was gonna re-up, and I got out because of the Operation Iraqi Freedom because Bush got reelected. I was like, oh, Bush got.
Iraqi freedom.
Yeah, I did one tour over there. My time came, and I was like, nah, we're not gonna re-up because I don't even know why we're in Afghanistan. I'm good.
I'd have been like, why the fuck we here?
Dad, you collecting that the wounded benefit too?
Collected everything I can. That's all I'm gonna say on that. It was Uncle Sam was good to me. It was a good
There we go.
experience.
Oh.
It was a good experience. Traveled the world. It's a good thing.
Keep pushing back against that state.
Hey, if it's there, nothing you can do about it. Might as well. At that age, like right out of high school, that was the best thing I could have done. So I don't really regret it at all.
I don't hold it against you or anybody. Dad, so do you still consider yourself an ANCAP, or what are we considering ourselves these days?
No. We're these days they're just going with classical liberal.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
What's a liberal? What you talking about?
Classical liberal. No,
In
not to be
the lock
with the
sense, I
progressive-
believe.
Yeah. Yes, not to be confused with the progressive left of today.
Classic liberal. Hilarious.
Look it up.
I think there's nothing wrong with classical liberalism. I mean,
It's more just minarchism, just minimal government versus no government. But yeah,
So are we gonna talk about what's this guy, Bill O'Reilly, and the whole Maxine Waters thing, or no?
that was whatever. I was more entertained by Sean Hannity and
the Ted Koppel thing.
Yeah, that was
Ted Koppel.
oh boy,
Yeah, that was hilarious.
yo,
That was hilarious.
he ripped his soul out.
yeah, he did. It was just actual
That was
reporter.
fitting.
And
That was
TV
something though, man. You could see it in his eyes. You know what I mean?
yeah, it was.
Yeah,
like-
I was rolling. He's like, you really think I'm bad for the country? Ted Koppel was like, yeah, yeah. And he's like, well, he's like, Ted Koppel was like, because you're good at your job, and your job. Ted Koppel just gave you some ether, son.
Sean Hannity's always been a tool, though. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if anybody deserves it, he's one of the core people in media who deserves that
They all
type of beat down. And there's several, but
yeah, he's always seemed
Kennedy's
like
one of the top.
He's always
a partisan
seemed
hack.
like he's always seemed like O'Reilly light. Like O'Reilly's the only one competent enough to hold his own in those kind of situations.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of just under him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Hannity. I mean, I think he has a solo show now, but for years he needed like a yes man or someone weaker than him to like push back on, and Koppel, he's got to be what 78. I don't know, but he's a classic. He's a news reporter. Sean Hannity is basically a pundit, or
Right.
As Koppel put it, like an op-ed columnist. I mean, he's just kind of shoveling shit, and I think his Koppel's point was just it was cut to the point, and it was delivered in like 10 seconds and twice, and it was. It is what it is. I mean, that's one of those things where, even Hannity with all of his bullshit and deflections, what can you say to that? Because at the end of the day, what he's doing, and he like I say with a lot of people, they aren't stupid. They know exactly what they're doing, and it's about money. It's about political ideology.
Yeah.
And when you get caught on it, it's not pleasant, and that's that discomfort, and that's that inner conflict that Hannity has.
But Hannity had to know. Hannity knows he's shoveling bullshit. And Ted Koppel is like the granddaddy of like all reporters. You can't argue with Ted Koppel. If Ted Koppel says you're a fuck up, you know you fucking up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everybody knows that. He was like, well, and then you know it's funny. Like they had the he wrote that he said, oh, you're a hack. He called Coppola a hack. Talk about you're down with Obama. You're a hack. It's like,
Yeah.
what
The thing is, Hannity's not a journalist, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, what reporting has he done? You know, of any kind, not let alone in the field, like a serious field. He has none. You know, and it's transparent. Hannity is transparent, and for Koppel to call him on that, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, drinks time's for me, so I gotta take off.
Yep, we're done. We're at an hour.
All right, good talking, guys.
All right. See you later. All right.